Hey everyone, how are you all doing? So can you tell that I just finished filming the Daredevil video and kept Daredevil the exact same? I am going to try and show you guys how to do the neck mod, and we're going to see how well it goes trying to do this on camera, because a lot of you have requested it from multiple videos, but especially the Ben Reilly one that I just posted not too terribly long ago. So without further ado, let's just, try and get into doing this. So let's take the billy club out of Matt's hand real quick, and I'm going to show you guys the things that you're going to need. So obviously, be careful because you can injure yourself while doing this. I use an X-Acto knife for it, but you can really use anything that you want that would be able to just cut through the plastic cleanly. And the other thing you're going to need is a double ball peg that pretty much fits the size and shape and everything like that for the neck peg. This is the Mezco Superman one, which I did trim down heavily. This is the one that I used on Deadpool, so I know the dimensions and everything, so it actually is going to fit properly. And then I have blue tack on here as well, because the heads do fit on there decently well, but they are a little loose, so adding the blue tack just makes them sit a little bit tighter on that peg. So let's try and do this stuff on camera. First thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna pop Matt's head off. And so you can see, the ball peg that we're used to getting with the Renew Your Vows body, and it's a pain in the ass. It's terrible for articulation, but let's see if I can do this. All right, I messed up the light already. We already messed up one thing, but I do this with the X-Acto knife. Let's see if let's actually boost the lighting a little bit. See if that will allow more light into the area here. Let's adjust all of this. Turn this as well. Try and boost all of the light so we can hopefully see inside the peg here, which I don't think we can. But you want to go down as far as you can with it, and then you just slowly bring it across so you can cut through that peg to get it off of there. So might be a little bit of a pain trying to do this on camera, but like I said, I wanted to try and do this for you guys because I don't typically do anything like this on camera. So usually do this all in the comfort of my own chair, so I might get quiet while we're doing this, but I'm trying to give as much commentary as I can. So yeah, you just kind of got to chip at it and claw at it until it comes off of there like that, or you can just break it off when you get to a certain point where it's cut enough. So, and that's pretty much what it's going to look like in there. Let's see if I can get everything fixed back in here. So that's what it's going to look like at that point. And then from then, you're just going to try and get this in here. You may have to heat it up, but I'm going to move this behind the camera real quick to try and push this in here. Use that behind the camera strength. And it will start to, all right, we'll try and do this on camera as well. But it will start to kind of pop the plastic apart a little bit here, but that's okay. Because it shouldn't break it unless you have the ball peg be way too big. But I guess we can try to do it this way. We'll try and put the actual head on itself because you can get more leverage out of it. So you pop the peg into the head itself, and then you're just going to essentially force it into the slot for his neck. So let's see if we can do this on camera. There we go. All right, so yeah, that'll offer a lot more in there. And once it's on there, it does sit. Okay, for this right now, it is kind of sitting a little low, maybe, I feel like. But you can get it to rise up a little bit if you want to. But after doing that, you can get the head to go, tilted a lot more, rotation, all that good stuff. But let's take it off, try and see. So this is what it looks like. So this is what it looks like once it's in there. And you can rotate it and turn it if you want to give him a little bit more range, because as is, it doesn't give up too terribly much, but you also can just ever so slightly trim off the sides of the neck here. But, of course, be careful because you don't want to almost cut your whole hand off like I just did right there. So let's do this behind the camera because that is kind of dangerous. And as I've said multiple times throughout this video, if you're not old enough to do this, don't do it. Have somebody else help you. But you shouldn't be doing this anyway. You shouldn't play with knives or anything like that, anything sharp, especially because you can always hurt yourself. That's why I have so many scars on my hands, and that's why I just actually did one myself right now. So, you know, that's the whole point of that. And then you can also use like wire cutters and like pliers and whatnot to twist the peg to get it to the desired way that you want it. But before you can do it like that, I probably will trim this off a little bit and just get it kind of the right shape that I want after the fact. But looks pretty good. It did take a little bit of his neck away. And then raising it up right there, it's not too bad. But yeah, it offers just a little bit more range out of the figures, and you can mess around with it a lot more. And whenever you have it to your desired way of all of it, you can have his head go back even farther if you want. But this is obviously, this right here just, okay, if Matt could stand, it would be a lot cleaner than what it looks like on the standard Renew Your Vows neck, because there's just so much gappage and everything that goes on in there. But like this, it looks like he just has a hinge. So yeah, this was kind of a shorter video. I tried to not cut or anything like that. That way you guys didn't have to, you know, ask any questions or anything, which of course, you know, if you have any other questions, go ahead and ask me in the comments and I will try to do my best to explain it as I can. But I hope this video was helpful for you guys. And like I said, always be careful and don't do it if you're not confident in doing it or if you're happy with what you're doing. I messed it up my first time doing it, and you know, practice makes perfect. So just be safe, and I hold no liability. We're leaving it at that. So yeah, that's gonna do it from me, and I will catch you all in the next one.